What up, Sacred family? Today I'll be doing this 3D bats flying effect inside After Effects. You're gonna need to plug in Element 3D to do this effect. With that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. We're dropping tutorials every single day this month. You don't want to miss out. Hit that like button if you want to support the channel, guys, and help my channel continue to grow so I can continue to drop these fire content for you guys. With that being said, let's hop straight into the video. First thing what you guys want to do is you want to go into sketchfab.com. I'll link it down below in the description, and you want to search up your bat model. This will be the bat we'll be working with. All I did was search up bats. We're gonna go ahead and press on download 3D model. Make sure we download the JLB file. After that, we wanna go ahead and open up Blender. It's a free 3D software for 3D compositing, 3D modeling. It's one of the best softwares, guys. I highly suggest you download it. It's free. Now we're gonna press on that cube, and we're gonna go ahead and delete it. Right click, delete. After we delete it, we're gonna go to file, go to import, make sure not export, go to import. We're gonna go to our JLB file, the JLTF. We're gonna find where our bat is at, press on it, import. As you can see, it imported in, pretty far. Next thing is we wanna bring this part of Blender up. And as you guys can see, it stops at 10. So we're gonna go to that endpoint and we're gonna change it to 10. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna pretty much loop the bat for us. And as you guys can see, the bat is now in loop mode. We're gonna go back to file. We're gonna go to export. Not import, make sure it's export. And then we're gonna go to wavefront, OBJ file, save it to wherever you wanna save it. Change the name so we know what we're working with. We're gonna change it to bat OBJ. Before we export it, make sure you check off that animation box. What that's gonna do is it's gonna keep the bat animated for us. Go ahead and export it. As you guys can see, it exported every single frame for us from 1 to 10. Now that we're back inside After Effects, you wanna go ahead and create a solid and throw Element 3D on top of it. And then we're gonna go up to scene setup. For us to import it in, we're gonna press on file. Go to import, 3D sequence, go ahead and find the bat. All you have to do is press on the first one. You don't have to select all of them. Press open, press OK. If you can't see the bat, don't worry, go to transform, normalize size, there it is. We're gonna bring that anchor point to the center of the bat, just like so. We're gonna bring the bat up. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw on the texture, go to material, go to diffuse, load texture, go to where you save your textures at, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and press on it, load it in. I'm gonna go ahead and press OK. If you guys look at the texture carefully, the texture is not the exact way it should be. So a quick fix around this, we're gonna go into Photoshop and we're gonna fix this. We're gonna go ahead and open up Photoshop. If you guys don't have Photoshop, I highly suggest you use Photopea. I'm gonna link that down below as well. It's a free software that pretty much works like Photoshop. So in Photoshop, we're gonna go ahead and drag that texture onto Photoshop. There it is. Go ahead and unlock the background. We're gonna right click, go to flip vertical, and there you go. Now that should fix the texture inside of Element 3D for us. We're gonna go up to file, save as. We're gonna name this vertical flip. Now we're gonna hop back into element, go to material, go back down to diffuse, and we're gonna change that to vertical flip. Open it up, and as you guys can see, the texture now loads in the right way. After applying the texture and pressing OK, as you guys can see, the bat is there and it's flying. Fire. Now we're gonna add more bats to the scene, so we're gonna go to group 1, go to particle replicator, the particle count. Let's bring that about to like 15. And for us to spread the bats out, you're gonna go to replicator effects, go to scatter, bring that up. As you guys can see, the bats are there. Scatter the X, bring the Y scatter like 20. Let's bring that Z scatter to like 160, which is throwing it back into depth, adds more depth of field, pretty fire. And if you play with the random seed, you'll get different scatter effects, so you can go ahead and play with it. It looks pretty cool to me. Then we could also go to particle look, go to multi-object, enable that, and we're gonna go to the random rotation right here, rotate it just a little bit, just so the bats are a little bit randomly rotated. Nothing too much, let's bring it back down a little bit. It's pretty good. Now we're gonna make the bats fly across the screen, so we can go ahead and close out on these. We're gonna go to group utilities, go to create group null, go ahead and create that. That's gonna create a null for us. And now you guys see that this null controls all of our bats, which is pretty fire. Pretty much I want the bats flying from this corner to this one over here. Let's rotate the bats around just like that. Rotate them up a little bit, just like that. Then we're gonna go to the transform on the null. Go ahead and keyframe all those at the beginning. We're gonna bring that down over here, just like that. I'm gonna go to the end of our clip. We're gonna bring those bats across the screen, just like that. Then when we play back, we have the bats flying through, super sick. Couple more changes we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to that solid layer. We're gonna go to particle replicator, go to particle look, then we're gonna go into baked animations. Then here you can see the frame offset. We're gonna bring it to like 9, and that's gonna give different animations for the bats. And then for loop mode, you could put a random loop. Now we're gonna mess with the lighting. We're gonna go to effects and presets, search up lumetri color, go ahead and close out of group 1. Go to basic correction. We're just gonna try to match the bat with the scene. Let's mess with the temperature, bring the shadows down since it's dark in there. Don't forget as well to turn on that motion blur. And that is it for the effect. Bats flying through the scene, looking pretty fire. And that is the end of this tutorial, guys. If you enjoyed it, like I said in the beginning, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. We're dropping videos every single day this month. You don't want to miss out. If you want to be in the loop, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do whatever you gotta do. Hit that like button if you haven't hit it yet. It really helps my channel continue to grow, and it'll keep motivating me to drop these amazing content for you guys. With that being said, catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.